don't know things, you don't know love, you don't know the truth, you don't know what's there. My two brothers, Fred and Bob, is Bolton.
So was my granddad.
Yeah, my granddad before your granddad. Oh, yes, he was. He was the rodeo.
This all happened a bit quick.
It's just a bit too late and they came back.
Your granddad didn't vote for fascists. He shot them. Yeah?
We don't want fascists here in Bolton. We don't. This is Wake Up Manchester. All we're here to do is try to raise political awareness against social injustice.
No, I'm saying your husband is obviously.
You are a racist!
Well, race.
You can't be a fascist. You are a racist.
You are certainly a racist, sir. Yeah. Just please don't swear on it, sir. Please don't swear.
You're swearing.
Please don't swear, sir.
This gentleman in front of me, about 10 minutes ago, says, "Welcome to Manchester." I'm sorry, but Manchester's how many miles further down that road? I'm sorry, but this is
Just slip of the tongue.
This is how intelligent he is. He thinks he's in Manchester. Well, I'm sorry, mate. Welcome to Bolton.
Thank you, thank you. Is that all you had to add on the on everything else? Is that all you had to add?
Are you racist? Yeah. Well, you said words before what made people think you was racist. You upset people's minds. You upset people's lives. You know what it's like to be racist? You know what it's like not to be wanted? Do you? No, you don't. Just go home, right? You did hear it? Yes, you did. You think about the way your life is now. Exactly. Why is it come out? Because you're racist. Yes, you're racist. That's why you're laughing at yourself.
You don't even know me.
No, I don't want to know you.
Why? Because I'm a racist. Define racist.
You are a waste of space.
Is this somebody that has an opinion about somebody else based on the colour of the skin? I'd say you're more xenophobic than racist because you have a problem about people based on where they're born. What is so special about you based on the fact of where you happen to be born?
No, she's a lot better looking than the people that go on Jeremy Kyle, unfortunately.
Oh, you nasty person! What about them people on Jeremy?
My looks have got nothing to do with anything.
Answer the question.
That's the question.
I forgot.
What makes you so special about where you were born? What is so special about where you were born?
I was born in England.
So was I. So are most of the people stood around you.
I don't think I'm better than anybody else. Like this gentleman has just tried pointing out. What?
I'm just trying to work out.
No, I don't think I'm special.
Because obviously you came over, you brought up the subject about immigration, right? So, what makes it more important about your life than it is from somebody that's set forth from another country?
I haven't said anything about the.
So then what's the problem with immigration?
Because I don't think it is good for the economy.
Why?
Can I just add there that
No, let me finish.
no, can I just add? I just want to add some political statistics.
Oh, go on then.
Hang on.
Well, this whole thing is about political awareness, sir. So,
Let him say what he wants
What do
to
they say about lies and statistics?
I'm sorry, but as long as there's two things, and I always want to make this distinction. And they do this. This is another trick that they pull on us, right? And it divides people. It's the way to divide people. There are two separate issues here. There are genuine racists, Nazis, skinheads who hate anybody of any other colour, race, creed, whatever. You have to be white, English, Anglo-Saxon. Those are morons, right? I want to separate that, and you get them in every country, by the way. You know what I mean? You probably get them in Africa and Asia as well. There's that, and then the other side is, quite obviously, there are limits There are a limited amount of resources and a limited amount of people, right? And the government themselves, nobody's got anything against somebody running from a war-torn country. Our country is normally the one that start the wars in the first place, right? But there is a systematic policy, and there has been for 50 years in this country, to absolutely get as many people here as possible, right? From everywhere, yeah? So, right? To get as many people here as possible and to cause as much tension as possible. Because let me tell you something else. Those EDL guys, National Front guys that I talked about first, they are controlled by the same people. They are controlled by MI5. Nearly every movement is. Nearly every control opposition is. So the idea is that the government says immigration, come in, come in. And obviously us, being, having open hearts, say absolutely. Absolutely, we have a great country, come and share it with us. But that's not that's our idea, that's not their idea. Their goal is to cause as much tension, strife and division as possible. So there is a big difference. They can call it, you always have to preface it.
So you talked about resources. We live in a day and age now where hardly anything is produced in this country. We actually purchase most things from outside of the UK. So there is a worldwide amount of resources for a worldwide amount of people.
Oh, you can't answer.
Don't know what to say.
I have a problem with international trade. Because it's exactly as you said, we make nothing. We do still make stuff, but we make a hell of a lot less, and skills in this country are dying, and education is dying, and they are dumbing people down. Because people would rather go home and watch Strictly Come Dancing or Britain's Got Whatever They've Got, or watch sports, than actually care and talk about real lives, which is the whole point of what we're doing here. It's an open forum, you got something to say, come and say it. Because it's time things get said on the streets, because they close every other avenue down. They control all the media. Every single piece of information you get is what they want you to think, including about immigration, the topic that we're talking about, mixing it up with racism and xenophobia. Yeah? There are economic pressures, it's quite obvious. I have to say, I have a problem with international trade, because what it means is you can get really cheap shoes because some kid in Thailand or Vietnam or somewhere in the Far East is making them for $1 a day. That is not my idea of freedom and free trade and a great world. That's the opposite of it, to be honest. Right? And we need to go back to simple skills and doing things for ourselves, whether it's on an individual basis, on a group basis, on a company basis, on a government basis, on a local government basis, whatever. We need to start doing things for ourselves again, whatever that may be. Whatever that may be, whatever it is you do, whatever you want to do that and create it. Don't rely on corporations, international corporations that simply want to control every single resource. From food to water to oil, all of it. They want to control, they already do. They're already very, very close to controlling all of it.
Corporations own it all. And it's going to be a very, very hard battle for us to take power back from corporations, from the Tories. They're not going to let go of it as easy as they have before. They're not going to allow a democratic process for them to let go of this power. And it's... What democratic process?
Sorry, moving on. What democratic process are you talking about? You once every 5-year vote? You get to select whoever's in management. You get to select the red or the blue team, or the green or the orange team, or some combination of them. Is that freedom? Is that democracy? Is that my choice? I have a choice what colour the carpet is in Downing Street for the next 5 years. What kind of choice is that? What else do I get a choice on? Can I get a choice on not chemtrailing us, not geoengineering the skies? Do I get a choice on no GMOs? Do I get a choice on no fracking, so my water isn't poisoned? Do I get a choice on any of this stuff? Do I get a choice on whether social services steal kids and then they get moved to the VIP pedo rings that operate in Westminster and the police and the social services and all the echelons of the society? Do I get a choice in any of this stuff? Do I get a choice on the economy? Do I get a choice in the economy? Do I get to print the money? Do I get to spend the money in proper places where people actually want to do business and want skills? Do I get to spend any of that money? Do I get any choice whatsoever? No, and none of you do either. And don't be fooled by it one little bit. One choice every 5 years, you get to put an X in a box. That's not freedom. Don't be fooled by it.
Excuse me, mate. Earlier on, you mentioned something about the EDL and the NS and anything in Manchester. Can you elaborate on that one?
You mentioned NHS privatisation, we should bring that up, sorry.
You mentioned about the EDL and the NF in Manchester. Can you elaborate on that one, please?
Sorry, elaborate on what? What about them?
Well, you mentioned about the EDL.
EDL and the old NF, the BNP, etc., etc. They're all controlled opposition. Who was that lead? Nick Griffin, famously MI5. Famously MI5. All opposition, all groups control. I won't join a group. This is not. We're not a group of anything. We're just a collection of individuals. Joining any group or organisation does not make any sense because every single human being on this planet is completely individual. There are no two people alike. There's some similar, and they're trying to absolutely mould everybody into exactly the same mode of thinking, and they've nearly done it. Right? But as far as I'm concerned, every human being is an individual. So why would I join an organisation that has, I like 90% of the agenda, but 10% is not real, but I'll join that anyway. It doesn't make any sense to join any group, party, organisation, movement or anything else. Be an individual, come together, help each other, look after yourself, take personal responsibility for yourself. We can do it for ourselves. You can do it, you've just been trained not to. You've been trained that we'll provide you food, we'll provide you water, we'll provide you energy, we'll provide every single thing that you need. And you don't have to do a thing, we're spoon-fed. Our great-great-great-grandparents would be absolutely ashamed of us and how much we have let go and let people do for ourselves that we don't do anymore. Who knows how to grow food? Who's growing their own food? It's a license to print money. It's a license to print money.
Can I just say something?
Get better at, otherwise I'll keep ranting.
I was going to say something on that one, but I better not. The EDL are not anti anything. If you look at the EDL website, they have got. What do you mean members speak to themselves? Hang on. Nick Griffin has got nothing to do with the EDL.
BNP, EDL, same difference.
No, it's not. Two completely different things. I am sorry.
I've looked at the websites, I've looked at the Facebook pages, I've seen the things that they come out with day to day. It's obvious what they are. The fact that the people that are running these organisations speak out via social media and the things that they come out with is bad enough. The fact that they talk constantly about paedophilia, it's so bad, this person done this person done this, and then Enoch Powell.
So, hang on, is that your daughter?
That is my daughter.
Would you like her to be groomed by Asians?
I wouldn't like it to be.
There you go then. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Get a life.
Who grooms my daughter has nothing to do with their race. If anybody groomed my daughter, I would be unhappy. Did you know that 100% of paedophile rings in the UK are white, British? Really? What about Westminster?
Let's face it here, the Asians.
Who grooms my daughter? It has nothing. Anybody grooms my daughter.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir. You have swallowed propaganda. You think one set of paedophiles is worse than another? If they're Asian paedophiles, they're worse than white paedophiles. I hate paedophiles.
There is systemic paedophilia going on throughout this country, going on right through the hierarchy, right through the monarchy, right through the government.
I'd rather talk about paedophiles in front of children than actually be a paedophile. Or accept that there are paedophiles and do nothing about it.
I think paedophiles shouldn't be taught about children. I think paedophiles shouldn't be taught about children. They need to know what is out there. And what is
Well, this is what you call a political campaign.
It's make sure that you are safe and make sure that these people get stopped no matter what the colour of their skin.
I've never been
Have you ever been to Palestine?
No, I've never been.
What?
I've never been to the moon. And I can tell you now, I know the moon is not made of cheese. I don't need to have been to a place to know whether or not things are happening there. And I do know that this country subsidises terrorism. What it's got to do with it is it's the principle of not needing to be to a place to know what's happening there. To know something.
Yes, you do. You've got to be there to see it. Have you ever been to Palestine?
No.
No.
Your point is what?
Yeah.
What's your point?
So, How do you know what it is? All it is media pressure.
You've asked
media
the question.
Pressure is
You've
media
asked
pressure.
the question.
You don't know what you're on about with Palestine.
You've asked the question, and here's the answer. I know what's happening in a place because I have evidence. Because
you've got evidence from the media to say this.
People come to me and, oh, good grief, you said the media is Zionist. Well, if the media is Zionist, that means it supports Israel. And that means it is opposed to what I'm about when I walk around with a sticker on my back that makes a simple, irrefutable point that Palestine was never invaded by Palestinians. And I don't need to have been to Palestine or Israel to know that, because I have a brain in my head and it functions.
So, is that the only brain cell in your head then?
What brain cell? What, you mean the same brain cell that tells me that this country is as rich as it is by means of exporting terror and corruption and murder and pollution and climate change and poverty, so that this country is subsidised your standard of living? Come on, name one job in this country that does not depend on copper. Name one.
Armed forces.
Armed forces depend on electrical wiring in their weaponry, in the lorries that get them around.
How many you lot join the army? How many you lot join the army?
People, right, so how many jobs do you think are subsidised? How many are subsidised? Listen, how many jobs are subsidised by the raw materials that are being exploited from other countries? Right? So that people in other countries have the poverty they have because raw materials have been thieved from and by the people who govern this country to subsidise your job if you have one, and every job that's been in this country for most of the Industrial Revolution. Every job in this country, every home, every factory, hospital, school in this country depends on electricity. And you can't have electricity without copper. Where does copper come from? It comes from other countries, doesn't it? It's not a mic. Name a rubber plantation in the British Isles. Name an oil field in the British Isles before 1970. Name one.
Is that relevant?
Of course it's relevant if the raw materials that actually provide you with a job, so you can have a factory that makes the things it makes. Every job in this country has a job. Every job in this country uses raw materials. It depends on raw materials that have been thieved by stitched up deals that this government and every other government before it has done to secure by thievery and corruption.
I think the point here is,
Dude, are you going to listen to me, mate? Are you going to listen, or are you going to rear up at that? The whole point that gentleman was making is that war is based upon materials. Now you have to understand that Iraq never had weapons of mass destruction. There wasn't a well, because we invaded and we never found any. I know people that were there, I know people that were killed there, sir. Yes, I'm old enough. And I went through the lies. I listened to the lies, right? I went through the lies, I listened to the lies. Now, there were no weapons of mass destruction there, our government lied to us. Now, don't tell me that we need to spend more money on the armed forces, on the armed forces. The armed forces are a joke. They're playing on lies. They're being lied to by the government, who are lying to us through the media, and they're all in cahoots for oil sources, be it aluminium, be it copper, be it this, be it that. It's for national it's for minerals.
What do you mean, what do I know? I know Poppy Field.
But to be honest, mate, why are you actually arguing at people that are trying to tell people about something they think that's actually true, and you're just being a really, really, really angry man? You just really hard. I mean, seriously, they're here just like, you know, every 4 weeks, they're saying, hi guys, this is what we believe in, we want you to know what's going on, and then we're going away for 4 weeks, we're going to come back for 4 weeks, chat the same thing, and they'll get to the point. And you're just a really bad guy. Like, really angry guy, you know. The nice people. Have they been mean? No. They've just got people get to the goddamn point.
You can't be a racist. You don't know me.
I don't know you either. I don't care if you're racist. You can be racist, go over there to the other side and let people go.
Hey, don't do that.
I don't care if you're racist.
Don't you raise a hand like that, because it looks like you're doing Zeke Heil. Yeah? Don't do that.
Zeke Heil. Mate, I've got a tattoo on me that looks like a Nazi symbol anyway. I was really high at the time. That doesn't make me that racist. But if you are racist, then bye, go down that way, please. No one likes a racist. We're all, you know, happy equal people.
Excuse me, is it my democratic right to stand in any city in the country and...
Well, thank you for telling me that, Mike, so can I be honest? If you did not know that, so literally 2 seconds
If you don't like it,
Oh, I just said don't like it. I mean, seriously, stop being an angry man. Because I'm like listening to you moaning over there and I'm moaning out at the time, and you just make me feel worse, lad.
If this is something that you believe in so much, why have you not set up your own campaign? Why are you out there talking about it? Well, you just said that you want to talk about what you believe in, right? So these guys have made the effort every 4 weeks to come and talk about what you believe in. It's so special for you. Why aren't you going out there campaigning? Why aren't you setting something up? Why are you making your voice heard?
I do. Well, Oxford today, how many Antifa attacked white
He's got a
people?
shotgun in that one.
Antifa and a bunch of, I can't swear because he's told me not to.
You don't need to swear. There's plenty of words out there that aren't swearing.
Paedophile was one.
So why are the Antifa, why are you so upset with the Antifa? Like the anti-fascista, the anti-fascists. Why are you upset with them? Is it because you're a fascist?
I'm not a fascist at all. I want the rights for British workers, for British jobs. If you don't understand that one, you shouldn't be in this country.
Like I said, this is the statistic that I got interrupted on earlier. There's £122 billion in this industry from foreign workers. Yet only £36 billion is paid in benefit to unpaid foreign workers, unpaid people. So are they even taking your jobs or are they taking them away? Because you're going to have to make your bloody mind up, mate. Because none of this is making sense. They're not taking our job, they're not taking jobs, they're just trying to live. They're not taking benefit because you made the suggestion earlier that immigrants are taking jobs in this country. That is simply not a fact. They add 4-5 times what they take out of this country, so they are good for the economy. Right?
You talk about how jobs are going away, this is happening, that's happening. But what you don't seem to realise is it's not immigrants stealing the jobs. That hasn't happened at all. What is actually happening is individual employers are making their own decisions on who they want to employ based on their merits. Right? There's no big conspiracy to send jobs overseas. There's no big conspiracy to send jobs to foreign workers. There are jobs and the person most qualified for that job gets it. If somebody gets that over you and they've been in the country for 2 minutes, it says more about you than it does about them.
So why is it some companies pay less than minimum wage just to get immigrants to work?
They pay less than minimum wage because they are criminals, not to get somebody else to work.
So, what we're trying to do here is raise awareness about what the government are doing, and I think what you'll find is that the English people are working well below the minimum wage right now. And this is going on through 0-hour contracts, it's going on through so-called apprenticeships. where people are forced into apprenticeships when they're not actually being taught anything. They're taught into apprenticeships in corporations like these, WH, well, I don't know about WH, but Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, all the rest. This is a corporate takeover. It's got absolutely nothing to do with immigration. You're just being fooled that this is something to do with that by the media, because they want us to hate each other. And what we need to do is love each other.
Right then, now listen to me, I'm a piano tuner.
You're sorry, what?
I'm Van Screen, I'm a piano tuner. And what I say to y'all is where there is a feast of mere words, there is bound to be a fabric of intelligence. And remember one thing, this is Holy Week, it's Easter. And why should we be doing that? You've got to think of, I mean, I'm not Bible bashing, but it is Easter, isn't it?
Let's all eat a chocolate bar.
There's about to be a famine of intelligence, so think about it. You should, your Lord, turn me off, haven't you?
No, it just cuts out every now and then, you're right.
Think about what Easter's about, the Holy Week, and don't be arguing.
What we're here about today is to raise...
I know what you're here about.
We want to raise love. And what we got is racism and
I know about unions and politics.
Well, we're not from unions and we're not from any political party. We're just trying to raise awareness about massive social injustices going on through our society.
I know all about that.
You know all about that.
Yeah.
What are you doing about it, mate?
I'm giving you a mollicking there,
That's the first I heard of it.
A feast of mere words is a famine of intelligence with you all.
A feast of what words?
Mate.
Sorry, I've not eaten on your words yet.
You're all quarrelling. Why?
What?
Quarrelling.
Debate.
We were talking.
You're shouting at each other.
I'm not shouting, mate.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think this lady has something to say.
It's alright.
About the NHS, guys.
Cameron should not privatise the national health because the old people suffer and the disabled. And I think it's very wrong.
Listen, it is shit.
I'm sorry, but you just kind of like, I kind of just noticed that you were a little bit of a, don't know if I'm allowed to swear here yet, but other words that I'm not swearing, an idiot, I'll say everything now. It's just kind of like contradicted. He was going on simply saying, Easter and all that. Just talking about phone off and I went, oh yeah, NHS. So let's talk about this. Well, he has something to say. So about equality. No, you're out here voicing your own opinions. Let that guy have his opinions, goddammit. I know it's just the weekend. It's the full birthday. Birthday's this month now, 19.
It's me that
Is this week? Oh, lovely. Oh, well, thank you. That's nice. That's correct. Thank you.
Because I asked Tom to get me a video message.
Yeah, I see that's like a bit of drugs that he does on the other side of the piece, don't know.
To be fair, if it was realistic...
No, to be fair, I kind of get the argument to voice their own opinions, but it's just no point when they start actually screaming at each other's faces about different other things. Is it not? Oh, well, shh.
What are you doing?
Right, I'm from Birmingham. My name's Graham. I just wanted you to know, ever since I've been to Bolton, 99.9% of the people have treated me very well and been absolutely fantastic. I'd just like to say thank you to the people of Bolton. Thank you. Steel Pulse, remember Revolution Ellsworth? I bet none of you do that, Revolution Ellsworth.
Not really, no, I didn't ever do that one bit, to be honest.
He's a young boy.
I know.
Well, at least he's bumped up his flies, I think.
No, I just got that full call down a bit, if it's broke.
Get that on YouTube in background.
Well, you know, we had a nice little chat, and I think he's walking away to the left a little bit. Yeah, still walking left. Yeah, he's left. Alright, that's done. Well,
I'd like just to clarify something. Earlier on I've made this point about this country being, the standard of living and the numbers of jobs and what have you being subsidised by the countries this country exploits. Well actually, I cited one example, that's just copper. Right, and that subsidises every job in this country, every home, every factory. But of course it's not just copper, it's diamonds, gold, tin, uranium, coltan for your mobile phone, cotton for more than a century. Yeah, it's been exploited to begin with from India, and where the people educated British people, British studies, and how to be healthy like wearing underpants, which they'd never been civilised enough to wear before that. And, you know, India used to be one of the richest regions in the world. I saw a documentary some time back that was saying it was the world's only source of diamonds before they were discovered in South Africa. So it was one rich place. And then what a surprise! You know, British Empire, and all of a sudden it's the poorest country in the world for a long time, anyway. And then, also I've got to say that I asked the MP for the place where I live some years ago, around the time that this country was exporting Hawk military trainer jets to Indonesia, and I asked him how many civilians, innocent people have been murdered by the IRA in their entire history. And he didn't know, he passed it on to his people in Westminster, and they did the research, and they came back with an answer which naturally actually referred to every victim.
Stop chasing the guy, stop it. You just stop chasing the guy who looked like a blank person. Stop chasing him. I'm using words.
Stop chasing him! Well, I'm not having that about guy, really. They're a good lad. Leave him alone. Memento.
What I talk? There's no need for like these.
It's the weekend.
You got microphones for a reason.
Let's try to call this shit. Doesn't matter! You gotta think who the Lord is here, man. You gotta leave him alone.
Doesn't matter! So the thing is, right, I asked this MP how many people have been murdered by the IRA, right? And his reply came back eventually, later, that there were 4,000 people murdered in the entire history of the Troubles, right? Since the 1960s. And that was all of the groups. It's just a guy walking away. All of the groups. 4,000 people. And around that time there were 80,000 people murdered with complicity of British taxpayers. You need to move that microwave.
Voice your opinion, don't actually like start using verbal language or be feel vexed. Now just talk to him, you know. That's how it is. There's like some way of formal way of expressing how you feel. Explain how that guy made you feel.
Do you like being called a racist?
Yeah. Well, I get called a lot of things, but racist is a new one today, so I can check that one off the list.
I could call you a few things, but...
Oh, you can call me whatever you want. I've heard everything under the name of the sun. You can call me something. Yeah, the new one's racist. I've never been called racist before, that's weird.
I'm not a racist!
It's a bit rough, isn't it? You know
What racist comment? What comment did they make? Excuse me, I don't.
Oh, there you go then! So you've now you just backed down on what you said. So I didn't say...
Use your inside voice, not your outside voice.
My voice. I'm sorry. Think about it, what you're saying.
Racist, maybe the wrong words, xenophobic.
Well, there you go then. There you go then, yeah?
you didn't think about what you said.
Yeah, it's the most commonly human thing to do, to like speak before you think, you know, it's something you better learn yourself throughout
You want
ages.
to get back in the game, because that's all you've done.
Actually, no, I've been around the place, I've been up Dean, I've been around Honeywell, you know, I've had a few sports. I've not been in the game, I don't think I've been over the game one bit.
If he enjoys that, why shouldn't you be allowed to do that? If he does like game, what does it matter?
Hey, it's a nice purple shop, it's very, very purple. It's very lovely purple, you know, it's a very nice place, but it's purple. Oh no, it's purple everything, you know, oh, we'll ship the bike on moves, but I'll turn it away. Yeah, purple everything.
Oh, yeah.
We're going on about words, racism, him being very, very, very angry and
Bad
very
cheeks.
style.
I like bab.
You like bad, we like bad too. What? That's what, like, be nice to people. Don't have to be like this guy, be angry towards everyone. Bloody hell, it's a Saturday, it's a jolly day, you know. What? Well, like, they're getting angry over stupid things, you know. No, I get that, I get that you're angry about certain things. Don't think I'm not angry about stepping on a piece of Lego. I was like, really, yeah, it's because I'm a piece of Lego. It's, you know, it's worst pain ever.
It's already quite charged.
I can't help it, I'm like a big giant kid, you know. Lego everything. See you smiling, that's a good thing. Oh, Def get big boxes, yeah, cool.
Storming session!
Alright, as soon as I ended up with the microphone in my hands, I don't know how this happened, I'm not on drugs, I swear this time. This time.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm proud to, well, not actually, I should not be proud to mention that out in public in front of people while I've got a microphone in my hand. Yeah, it's still illegal. Oh. So? Yeah, but what they're going to do, just go off and be like, can I go to my cell? Yeah, sure, whatever. Nothing work.
Can we move this on a little bit now? And just consider what is the benefit between having the choice between being shot in the head or stabbed in the back?
Oh, shot in the head, definitely.
This is what we've got.
Definitely shot in the head.
Okay, and
right.
Is it much of an improvement?
If you get the chance to put an X on a little piece of paper in a box, that's supposed to be a supply of democracy for 5 years.
I still say, you know, put the bullet in, the actual gun, reload it, put it back in your head. Done.
Right, okay.
You talk about taking boxes, we were talking about getting shot in the head.
That's my pants.
Oh, thank you, love you, now there's shoelace and I'm done. Everyone got shoelaces, I saw pants out, it's as simple as a rock. Might as well ask.
The thing is, I think it must...
I know, that's why I've been a jelly person today, I thought. Don't know how many children. Hoping a lot. Yeah, I'm hoping like a lot of people. Yeah, I don't know what Palestine is, but at least I'm actually interested to listen to what they hear. Now we're talking about getting shot in the head or Easter eggs.
Right, I think it will have to wrap up pretty soon, right? Because we'll have to go and actually eat and do human things. So, it's nice to see you all taking such an interest in what maybe we could turn...
I'll be honest, I was just trying to stop people from bitching. It's a really fun list to open.
2nd of May. Yeah.
Right, nice one, right. So your opinion's as valuable as anybody else's, and your chance to prove that is as valuable as anybody else's. So everybody should know, first Saturday of every month, that's the idea that we're here. Doing this, we have performers, poets, musicians, open microphones, conversation, the chance to say things and to tell you things that the people that we know are liars, like the mainstream media, the BBC, etc., to tell things that are about stuff.
You said something about a microphone. Sorry, I have to pay for it. You said microphone. You said microphone, sir? Oh, you. Here you go, lady. Oh, well, you want a microphone, so I thought, you know, I'd give you the microphone. Okay. You want a microphone.
Anyway, right, so the first Saturday of every month, there's your chance. Come and mouth off about the way you think that the world is and why you think it is that way and maybe what you think we ought to be doing about it, which of course has to be something like the alternative to sitting down and
moaning about the way the world is instead of helping things along a bit, you know, change, right? And we could go around in circles forevermore, being governed by these people that we know tell us lies. Or we can get together and maybe suss out a better way to do things. That might even be called democracy. But what we've got through the ballot box
let's be honest, there's no such thing as democracy, it's all BS.
Oh, no, I mean...
No matter where you go, not even your own four walls, you've not got your proper freedom, really, have you?
Well...
Everything's all lies and deceit.
No, maybe that's just a matter of what we mean by democracy. If it's a case of negotiating like mature people and having discussions...
Yeah, I get that, that's better. I mean, like, most people talk down to you like you're 5 years old, you can't understand the whole true world, but, you know...
Well, making decisions about what we do to make the world the way it becomes. Instead of letting somebody else do it like they have done for as long as there's been government, and they're raping the planet. They're destroying it around us.
Nigel, says twos.
Okay.
Please.
One thing I would like to say to everybody is if you're going out there and you're voting in May, instead of looking at the first thing that you need to do is you need to think about your own beliefs no matter what they are. You need to have a good think about your own beliefs. And instead of just zoning in on one policy that they have, look through each party's policies and choose the ones that you agree with most, not just based on one policy.
Honestly, my belief, when it comes to the parties and policies, no matter who you put in charge, the same thing happens over and over again. So why should people actually care to vote for... Don't vote, not the same thing happens. They put some white political big guy in the building, put him in charge, poor few strings like a puppet. I just don't think it's all political bullshit, you know. I apologise, I'm sorry. I know. Well, I should apologise, but I really shouldn't be, because I don't really care about the fact that I just swore. It's a word in the dictionary. It's a very good word in the dictionary. Well, in my dictionary, it's a very good word. Okay, mate.
Thank you, folks. See you again next month.